Hello Internet, we are back on BattleSpot and we're going to search for a couple more games. So, don't worry, this is going to be the last video of me using this team. I've not enjoyed it, it's not a good team, don't try it yourselves. Hopefully the last day of me sounding like, I don't know, a goat or something as well. Voice still isn't doing too good, but, I do talk all day as part of my job, so I suppose it has to happen at some point, doesn't it? But we find Billy from Australia, Victoria no less, with, ooh, now that's a team. The problem is it's only got one restricted Pokemon on it. But it's got two Lightning Rod users, expecting that is the Mega Sceptile and not like Mega Scizor. Okay. Golduck, Clefairy, Giratina with Friend Guard. Wow, nothing would knock that out. Okay, well, let's pick our Pokemon then. Let's see how we're going to deal with this. I think Xerneas is really good here, as long as I make sure that Scizor is in check, basically. So, I think, well, I'm thinking if I lead with Xerneas and something that can redirect, it can just feint me. But this guy's rating isn't that good. He is below 1,500, so how likely is feint? I'm not sure. Maybe not too likely. I am going to go with Smeargle, just because, well, I was going to say if he leads with Sceptile, then I can't redirect his attacks. But what can I do? Leaf Storm me. I suppose I could do a bit of damage, couldn't it? So, I don't know, we'll go that way. We'll go Kangaskhan and Talonflame as well, just for the quick guard as well. But I do apologise unreservedly for once again clogging up your faces with Smeargle and Xerneas. This will be the last video of me using this team. Like I'm pretty sure I said in the past videos as well, this is the team that I used in the Wakefield Regional in, I'm pretty sure it was February, so quite a while ago now. I would change some of these spreads, I would change quite a bit about this team, if not all of it, if I was going to enter a tournament now. But, I'm just going to double protect, really. I'm not sure he is going to go for a feint, and if he does, what's he going to do, feint me and Icy Wind me? I don't know. Like, he's got Lightning Rod, so I'm not really too worried about a Thunder Wave from his Clefairy. So this is potentially going to be a really quick, really simple game one. I'm just going to, Smeargle Xerneas this poor guy. Ooh, Magic Coat. Okay. Well, I'm sort of glad that I kind of scouted for that as well, and Fake Out. Okay. So, alright, I like that. So I'm going to go for Follow Me now and a Geomancy. Just because I'm expecting a Nuzzle from the Raichu to, try and paralyze my Xerneas, so I don't want that to happen. Ooh, Encore. Okay. You don't see Encore too often on Raichu anymore, but I don't mind being Encored into Follow Me because it means I can just still sit in there and keep using Follow Me. Clefairy's not going to taunt me, is it? So, I'm not too sure what Clefairy's going to do this turn, but like a Moonblast will break my Sash. Nicey Wind will do a little bit of damage and break my Sash. Encore again. Okay. Interesting. I guess he didn't anticipate the Follow Me there. But even still. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose it would have been a nice play if I'd gone for the Geomancy and, I went for a Dark Void or something, I don't know, and missed. And I don't know. Stop making excuses for him, Barry. And we're just going to stay in there, Follow Me, because again we don't want to be paralyzed, and go for a Dazzling Gleam. How likely is this Raichu to have a Focus Sash? Because maybe I want to just Moonblast the Raichu. Clefairy isn't doing anything here. It's just sitting there using Magic Coat. It's not doing anything. If this Raichu hasn't got a Focus Sash, then I'd much rather it goes down. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe he has got a Focus Sash on it. Yeah, it's got a focus slash. Okay, so in hindsight, maybe I should have gone for a Dazzling Gleam there, but Raichu goes for a Thunderbolt. Okay, but with the Friend Guard, I don't think a Dazzling Gleam would have knocked his Raichu out. So again, we're going to go for a Follow Me and Dazzling Gleam this turn, because this will knock the Raichu out, and the Clefairy should survive this. But again, the Clefairy is not doing anything. Oh, he's actually going for a Follow Me now. Okay, I don't mind that too much. Either way, we're in a good position. He has no offensive pressure at all. He had the Giratina in the back. He had the Scizor as well, but I am still able to sit here using Follow Me, so we're not at any threat. And we are... yeah, there's a Scizor. We're almost 6 minutes in now, but this is not really worthy of our time, to be honest, is it really? Because we know what's going to happen. Smeargle's going to go down this turn, probably to a Bullet Punch or whatever, and then we'll have Talonflame to Quick Guard. We will have Kangaskhan as well for Fake Out, but he can just protect on the Fake Out, so we will put in our Talonflame next, and be able to Quick Guard on his Bullet Punches basically, and unless it's got Iron Head, we should be alright here. Dazzling Beam will finish off the Clefairy as well. Giratina was his only restricted Pokemon, so maybe he's brought the Giratina. Giratina's not going to appreciate a Geomancy Xerneas. And it is the Giratina, okay. Would have been interesting to see if that Giratina would take a Moonblast, a +2 Moonblast, next to the Clefairy or not. That would be an interesting calculation for us. But Quick Guard and Dazzling Gleam again. Very obvious. Very, very obvious. But again, it should be just over in a matter of moments. So, you know, bear with me. And we will jump into another game. We'll try and find another one and see how we go as well. Yeah, Giratina takes that quite well. Takes it pretty well with a Citrus Berry. Another one should knock it out. But, ooh, he has got Phantom Force. We'll be going for it here. That's interesting. Phantom Force won't knock out the Xerneas, but could potentially knock out the Talonflame. He might protect with the Scizor here as well. So, yeah, okay. Interesting position to be in. Either way, it doesn't matter what we go for here. There's no need for us to Tailwind. If we Brave Bird this Scizor and it protects, okay. You know, if we quick Guard and he Bullet Punches, then okay, we're knocking it out with a Dazzling Gleam as well. So either way, this is Scizor gone unless he doesn't protect. If he did protect Scizor there and Shadow Force the Talonflame to knock it out, the next turn I would have had a free. I say free, you know, unless he gets a double protect. Ooh, he did. Oh, okay, even the critical hit wouldn't have knocked the Talonflame out there. So you know, a moot point, whatever I'm saying. So game over. We're not even going to go for a Brave Bird just because it's a waste of animation time, and you know we value every second of our lives, don't we? Because the Moonblast is just going to knock it out here. You don't want any Brave Bird animation there. If you played VGC 14, then I'm sure you're sick of seeing it enough. But sorry, Billy, we defeated him with the horrible lead of Smeargle and Xerneas, and we'll look for one more game, and this will be the end of using this team. We did see Rayquaza do a little bit of work on Monday's episode, didn't we? So maybe we can see Rayquaza doing something again in our last game here. But yeah, as you know, I'm sure I've said, I'm sure you could tell from this week, I'm not a fan of this team. I'm not a fan of this style of team, really. I do like Xerneas. You know, aside from everything competitive, I do like Xerneas as a Pokemon. You know, it's such a cool looking Pokemon, so it'd be nice to use Xerneas. But people are prepared for it, and when you get into Xerneas versus Xerneas wars, it's not fun. It's really not very fun. So I don't know, like, maybe I'll try and make a team at some point before Worlds that uses Xerneas maybe a little bit differently, or maybe supports it a little bit differently, but really Smeargle is the best supporter that you can get for Xerneas. So, you know, how can you use Xerneas and not Smeargle, really? I don't know. We're looking for an opponent. I mean, if Smeargle was banned, which, you know, looked like it was potentially on the cards earlier in the season, then Parasect could have filled that slot quite nicely. It does have Spore, it does have Wide Guard as well, so Parasect would have been quite nice there. Because obviously you're not using the Focus Sash on Smeargle anymore, so Focus Sash Parasect could have been a thing. But, you know, Amoonguss is obviously still a thing as well with Spore and Rage Powder. Yeah, Parasect obviously has got Rage Powder as well. Rage Powder, Wild Guard, and Spore. But this guy, I think he had a lowish rating, but he has got a decently standard-ish looking team here. So definitely not going to take it lightly. He's got Xerneas on his own and Groudon. He's got Dragonite, which is interesting. Kangaskhan and Landorus, which can be threats. And Greninja, which can be a threat as well. So this is actually looking like a potentially threatening team here. So, I mean, what's the worst case scenario for us? Maybe he leads Kangaskhan, Xerneas. Maybe that is the worst case scenario for us. Don't know. Yeah, I find this team has got maybe a bit of a weakness to Xerneas. Yeah. I think that would be fair to say. So I think, as much as I don't really want to, I'm just going to lead with Kangaskhan, Xerneas, go with Smeargle, and go with Talonflame, just because I think we need the support. You know, hopefully 2 Brave Birds, if it comes down to it, will knock out his Xerneas as well. His Groudon could be an issue, though. I do have to keep that in mind now. The Xerneas, if he gets a Geomancy, he can hit his Groudon reasonably hard, but Talonflame is not really doing a massive amount to it. Kangaskhan's not really doing a massive amount to it. But yeah, thankfully he does lead with his Landorus. We didn't see any ghosts on his team, so I don't think we're going to see an explosion here, unless he's got Protect on his Kangaskhan. Which obviously could be a thing. But a Geomancer here and we should be alright, really. So I'm gonna go for a Power Up Punch onto his Kangaskhan, and ooh, the guy's from Hong Kong. Do we Protect? I think we're just gonna Protect here. I don't really like this play. I'm a little bit uncomfortable here. The Kangaskhan is maybe going to be a little bit of a threat for us, but this team doesn't have Intimidate on it anywhere. You know, like I keep saying, this team is actually pretty awful, so you know, don't go using it. Or if you do, then, you know, adapt it, change it somehow. You know, maybe put a Landorus on it, put a Salamence on it, turn it into just a normal Big Six team. I don't know. So we Mega Evolved first, so we're either faster or won that speed tie. He does go for a Fake Out onto our Kangaskhan. Oh, that really really gets to me when people go for the speed tie Fake Out. That really does annoy me. So I am at this current moment in time annoyed, you could say. Right, well this is actually not a good position for us. It really isn't. This Kangaskhan is going to be an issue. Yeah, it really is. That Landorus is either Scarfed or Jolly as well. It was faster than... No, it has to be Scarfed, wasn't it? No, because we just Mega Evolved that turn, so, yeah. Right, well, I think we're going to go for, again, a Power Punch onto the Kangaskhan, and... Oh, I don't like this. We're going to go for a Geomancy, just because I think the combination of Rock Slide, it is Scarfed, the combination of Rock Slide and Double Edge is not going to knock my Xerneas out, so as long as I don't flinch, I should be in an okay position here. Well, okay. Our Kangaskhan avoids the Rock Slide, which is nice, so we don't flinch there, but we'll see what happens. Is his Kangaskhan? Oh, Xerneas flinches. That's even more annoying because it means that it wasn't even a speed tie turn 1. He just went straight for the Fake Out on my Kangaskhan. That is annoying. That is poor and annoying. And we're in a poor situation now. We're not in a good situation at all. Really not in a good situation. I'm going to put Smeargle out because I still think that my Xerneas can survive a double edge from his Kangaskhan. So I'm going to wide guard here. He might sort of, you know, target my Smeargle here with his Kangaskhan as well because he doesn't want to go to sleep. So I'm going to wide guard and go for a Geomancy. It means that I can't flinch and I should survive a double edge here. I think I should survive a double edge, and then I can use Follow Me on his maybe Sucker Punch next turn as well. So yeah, hopefully we can start turning this game around a little bit. Although we really do have to consider his Groudon in the back now. That really could be an issue for us. And he does go for a double edge. And it is into the Smeargle. Okay. So we're down to our last two Pokemon now. If his Groudon is special, then we might not be in the worst of positions. A Dazzling Gleam will knock out both of his Pokemon from here. It will knock out Scarf Landorus. It will knock out his Kangaskhan as well. I can't remember what he had in the back. He had his own Xerneas, didn't he? Xerneas and Groudon. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. I'm just debating if I'm going to go for a Quick Guard to try and stop any chip damage from a Sucker Punch or a Tailwind. But I'm not really going to get anything from Tailwind, am I? Because I'm already going to be faster. So I'm going to Quick Guard on, and I don't think he's going to switch here. I'm going to Quick Guard on any Sucker Punch that he might do just to try and get a bit of chip damage onto my Xerneas, because a bit of chip damage could put it that bit closer to, you know, Precipice Blades or, I don't know, his own Moonblast or something like that, I don't know. And I don't really think we're going to get anything from a Tailwind here, so at least we're down to a 2-2 now. Now, this is scary for, like, bottom of the ladder stuff. This is really, you know, scary stuff, but this is what happens when you use really standard stuff. And I suppose when you use really standard stuff and you're not really that used to using it, like me. So we do see, oh, it's Greninja, so not Xerneas. Don't know why he didn't bring his Xerneas, because he could have won. I don't know, if that was a Xerneas, then a Sun Boosted Flare Blitz and Dazzling Gleam would have knocked it out. But I do have this Groudon to worry about still. I think I still would have been fine, but I think I'm a little bit more fine now because Precipice Blades is not going to knock out my Xerneas from here. Fire Punch might. Fire Punch might, so I do have to worry about that. But I'm going to actually Flare Blitz the Greninja and Dazzling Gleam here. To reduce my recoil damage, because I'm thinking Greninja's probably got a Focus Sash, and I don't want it going for a Gunk Shot onto my Xerneas. That was the worry. Okay, so we do get the knockout on Greninja with minimal recoil damage. Now I'm just hoping that he doesn't use Fire Punch here. This Xerneas is trained to be quite bulky, so it would maybe surprise me a little bit if a Fire Punch did knock it out, but it turns out to be a special Groudon anyway, and so I'm pretty sure we've won this game. Very nerve-wracking, really scary stuff, but we've managed to you know, pull through here. So yeah, after this I'm going to put this well down. I'm not going to use this anymore. Yeah, apologies for you know, the quality in battles this week hasn't exactly been fantastic, has it? But I just thought you'd probably be a bit sick of seeing the, you know, the Liepard, Breloom, Scizor, Kyogre team again, and now I really didn't want to use the Gravity team again because I do really want to put that to bed now. So I wanted to use something different. Like I think I said in Wednesdays, Jamie's getting me the Sylveon team together in game. So you know, thanks to him, and hopefully we'll have some better games coming up next week. So keep your fingers crossed for that. But again, you know, apologies for only 3 videos this week. Bit under the weather, busy doing some other stuff. You know, things have been going on for me. So thanks a lot for this. I hope you've enjoyed at least the videos that we've put on this week. So thanks, and goodbye for now.